اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق خلق الإنسان من علق اقرأ وربك الأكرم الذي علم بالقلم علم الإنسان ما لم يعلم صدق الله العظيم.
Succes Academy was started with a mission to spread awareness about the importance of civil services cadre and the pathway to get to it among the Muslim youth community. With this motive, a target and goal was set up to propagate this mission via all minority educational institutions of different streams to the maximum extent at Hyderabad. Mr. Mohammed Sayyiduddin and together with the like-minded friends, Mr. Karim Irfan, Mr. Abdul Qadir, Mr. Afsar Fahim and Mr. Abu Bakr, all working abroad, started Civil Services Academy at Hyderabad on 15th August 2020. They have appointed Mr. Mohammad Bashir Ahmed as its General Manager and set up their office at Red Hills, Nampally, Hyderabad.
Your Excellencies, Janab Shafiullah Sahab and Janab Shafiul Zaman Sahab, Professor Vinod Kumar Sahab and Janab Karim Irfan Sahab and Bashir Sahab, and ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I am happy to address you all from Jeddah on this occasion of second anniversary of Civil Services Academy. All of you are aware that the aim of civil services is to popularize and make civil services a sort of the profession, especially for youth who consider engineering and medicine as the only professions available in the world. We started Civil Services Academy on 15th August 2020. Although we are reaching out to students from school level to degree to sow the seeds of competition and excellence in them to become civil servants to serve the nation in the best capacity possible. In this regard, as a priority, we are reaching out to the final year students of graduation to encourage them to appear for the civil services exam to be held in the near future. We want a large number of students to apply and appear for the civil services exam. The main reason for our communities lacking in the civil services is low participation of our students in appearing in the exams. We want to increase this participation. During the last 2 years, we have conducted more than 130 webinars. Our speed slackened a lot recently due to pandemic. Last year, due to pandemic. Hope our speed will increase in the coming months, and we intend to reach out to larger student community. During this period, we have learned a very important lesson. That is, while our aim is to crack civil services, but it is very tough task. We notice, compared to civil services, there are numerous opportunities in SSC, Staff Selection Commission, and also in the State's Public Service Commission. While the vacancies in civil services are only around 1,000 or less every year.
Good morning, everybody over there. Maybe it's around 7:30 a.m. there. First of all, I would like to thank our chief guest, Mr. Shafiullah, yes, and our guest of honor, Professor Karim Kumar, and guest of honor, Mohammad Shafiul Zaman Sahab, guest of honor, Karim Irfan Sahab, our director, and Mohammad Bashir Ahmed Sahab, our general manager, for organizing this second anniversary of Civil Services Academy. We have started this on 15th August 2020. We are 5 board of directors placed in different countries, and Alhamdulillah, we have done so far a very good job in this, and you people can judge our performance. It's a humble, basically beginning we have started it. You know, one of the main objectives of CSA is to motivate and empower the community to go for civil services and competitive exams. to serve the country, community, and to play an important role in developing our community and nation. Additionally, Lawcet coaching also has proved to be a very good success. Today, now the second batch must be listening to me, and I congratulate them, and I thank Bashir Saab for his hard efforts he has put in all these 2 years. So the aim basically to CSA aims to align with other like-minded NGOs to further strengthen our activities basically. We have got proper structure, the right roles in the right places you can say, and then skilled individuals in the right role available. Bashir Saab, we are there. And then behavioral effective interaction between individuals, teams and leaders. We have been doing it with all the institutions across Telangana, across some other states as well. So you are getting, in return you need to also support our people, our classmates, our needy people in our state and in our country. So that only basically will help us to achieve our objective. So with this, I would like to basically thank Bashir Saab for organizing this second anniversary of CSA, and at the same time this second batch of Lawcet. So I congratulate them and thank you so much. And I was just given a short time so that I thought I could just record this message. Thank you so much. I wish you all good luck. And I hope that Mr. Shafiullah, with his expertise in IFS, and he is a good motivator for us. He can support us like we have done for Timri's first session of our webinar. In future also we expect that he will extend his support and we will extend our webinars to other colleges in his jurisdiction. So thank you so much and wish you all good luck. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Jai Hind.
Achievements till date. When we started this organization, our plan was to go physically to different institutions and conduct awareness seminars along with an event organization team to motivate the students in the college premises in a large number. But due to continuous COVID-19 pandemic, our program has been converted from physical presentation to virtual presentation as the educational institutions were almost closed for students. To work out on our plan, we started working by Zoom app and started conducting webinars from 25th August 2020, and by the grace of Almighty, we completed 152 webinars till date, where we implemented 3-tier system for schools, junior colleges, degree and professional colleges, and motivated lakhs of students, parents along with the management of the respective institutions. This is apart from physical seminars. Let's have a few feedbacks from different level students.
All of you, I am Ashwari from New Delhi. I am a student of Hyderabad Institute of Civil Services Academy. I would like to thank Mr. Bashir Ahmed Sir, General Manager of Civil Services Academy, who conducted a wonderful webinar for Hyderabad Institute of Civil Services Academy on the theme of Opportunity Civil Services and other competitive examinations. I also thanks to Mr. Akbar Sir, who motivated and giving a brilliant, beautiful presentation on how to set our goals and how to achieve it. I especially thank the name of Mr. Abdul Qadir Sir from Saudi Arabia. He was giving a practical guidance and examples. Material presented was pertinent to current time. Mr. P. Sunil Kumar Reddy Sir, who is a film producer, writer and director, who shows us the importance of civil servants in our society. And I also thanks to Mr. Sayyuddin Sir, clarified our doubts regarding civil services exam. Finally, I thanks to Mr. K. Nizami Sir, who is the founder and general secretary of Hyderabad Institute of Civil Services Academy.
On 2nd August 2022, CSA got an opportunity to organize webinars for Timri's 204 schools and 204 junior colleges spread out entire Telangana, which was one of our biggest achievements. We conducted our first phase of webinar with 31 Timri's junior colleges, attended by 1500 HEC and CEC students on 18th August 2022. And planning to go for second phase in the second week of September.
Good evening everyone. I am Sophia studying intermediate second year HEC Independence Junior College, Balanagar Girls Farm. And I am B. Meghna of intermediate second year CSC from PMRS Balanagar Girls Junior College. Now we are going to speak about Civil Services Orientation Program, which was conducted by Civil Service Academy on the day of 18th August 2022 through online. In that orientation program, Asghar Ali Khan sir gave a motivational speech, and he also highlighted about the goals gives us happiness, and he also told that why people don't set goals, because they think goals are not important in lives, and they don't know how to set goals. And most importantly, sir also spoke about 12 steps to achieve success in life, and they are having a desire, writing down the goals and setting goals, believing that your goals are achievable, and setting a deadline and many more. And Abdul Khader sir spoke about the UPSC and civil services and other central government jobs, and gave easy tips for study and education, and sir explained about the importance of education and many key factors for success. So we also have questions and answer sections by Bashir sir. And Mr. Succes sir explained about the science and technology, artificial intelligence and Google assistants, that how the Google or electronic digital gadgets work and how they function.
In fact, at the beginning, we planned to focus at Hyderabad alone, but due to public relations and after gaining popularity, we spread our machine in other neighbor states like Andhra Pradesh, Maharashtra, Karnataka, and Tamil Nadu. Alhamdulillah. CSA has been awarded AMP's first National Award for Social Excellence in 2021, second National Award in 2022 consequently. In our journey of 2 years, we got an opportunity to meet a few IAS, IPS and IFS officers like Mr. Aziz IAS, Mr. Shanwas Quazim IPS, Mr. Shafiullah IFS, Mr. Kaiser Khalid IPS, Mr. Muhammad Ali Rafat IAS, Mr. Shafiq Usama IAS, Mr. Jalaluddin Akbar IFS and Mr. Mustafa Hashmi IPS, and other working and retired civil servants and executives from the community who are ready to help our organization. They like the ever-come campaign of civil services awareness among Muslim youth. CSC started a free online coaching for Lawcet for Muslim community students, as we are facing lack of advocates. Particularly in our community, we have 23% Muslims are in jails, who fight for them and release the innocent accused from jails. For that, we need more lawyers. We expected maximum 50 students in 2021 Lawcet exams to be qualified, but 68 students qualified the test and pursuing their law courses in different law colleges in all over Telangana, who got seats through counseling. It means free of cost in the academic year 2021 to 2022. Recently, we completed our Lawcet second batch and more than 80% qualified the Lawcet waiting for the counseling. Future goals and expectations. Reaching nearly 500 webinars by 15th August 2023. Producing minimum 50 lawyers every year from CSA Lawcet Academy. Producing 10 journalists every year. Starting a CLAT batch from 2023. Conducting every year a national level UPSC coaching center seminar to discuss the problems and solutions of civil services academies in India. Alhamdulillah.
के बारे में पहले सोचते नहीं थे या जुडिशरी की तरफ अपना ध्यान नहीं देते थे, उनको मोटिवेट करके उनको इस बात के लिए राजी किया है कि उनको एक अच्छा जज, अच्छा लॉयर, अच्छा लीगल कंसल्टेंट बनना है। और काफ़ी अच्छे रिजल्ट आए हैं। जो एंट्रेंस एग्ज़ाम होता है LLB ऑनर्स का, उसमें काफ़ी अच्छे रिजल्ट्स आए हैं, काफ़ी स्टूडेंट का सिलेक्शन हुआ है, काफ़ी स्टूडेंट ने क्वालिफाई किया है। उन सबको मैं बहुत बहुत मुबारकबाद देता हूँ। और जैसा कि आप सब जानते हैं कि मैं लॉयर हूँ सुप्रीम कोर्ट में, और अभी किसी वजह से हैदराबाद आना हुआ है मेरा, लेकिन मेरी बहुत शॉर्ट विजिट है तो मैं शायद प्रोग्राम अटेंड ना कर पाऊँ, लेकिन इस वीडियो के ज़रिए से मैं आप सबको बहुत बहुत मुबारकबाद देना चाहता हूँ। CSA अकेडमी जो कि सिविल सर्विसेज के लिए भी बच्चों को मोटिवेट कर रही है और IAS IPS बनने के लिए हमारी कम्युनिटी के बच्चों को मोटिवेट कर रही है, बहुत ही काबिल तारीफ। मैं आप सब से पूरे हिंदुस्तान के लोगों से रिक्वेस्ट करता हूँ कि CSA अकेडमी को सपोर्ट करें, इनको फाइनेंशियल, सोशल, पॉलिटिकल जिस भी तरीके से आप इनको मोटिवेट कर सकते हैं, इनको आप कुछ हेल्प कर सकते हैं आप प्लीज करिए, क्योंकि आज अब सब जानते हैं कि IAS IPS में सिविल सर्विसेज में हमारा रिप्रेजेंटेशन दिन पर दिन कम होता जा रहा है। और CSA एकेडमी एक ऐसी एकेडमी है, और मुझे लगता है वाहिद हिंदुस्तान की ऐसी एकेडमी है जो कि बच्चों को बहुत ही नॉमिनल कॉस्ट और फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट फीस लेके वो उनको पढ़ाती है, कोचिंग देती है, उनको मोटिवेट करती है, उनका कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल अप करती है, जिससे वो सिविल सर्विस ऑप्ट करें और IAS और IPS बन के देश की रक्षा करें, देश की सेवा करें।
He has achieved the first ever Dean Award introduced to the Law Department on January 12, 2022. The first ever National Law Exhibition was conducted by respected Dr. Gali Vinod Kumar, who has achieved various international and national awards alongside Best Citizen Award and a whole lot of teaching experience. He participated at world conferences and submitted research articles, attended as one of the chief guests from Osmania University and delivered lecture at Columbia University in New York.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalatu wassalamu ala Rasul Karim wa ma ba'd. Honorable dignitaries on dais, Janab Shafiullah Sahab, Janab Vinod Kumar Gali Sahab, and Bashir Sahab, and ladies and gentlemen. It gives me immense pleasure to address you and appear you in front of you on the occasion of second anniversary of the CS Academy. As we have shown you the brief documentary or brief presentation about what is the aim and objective of the CS Academy. The concept is very clear. The concept is very clear. We want to guide minorities and Muslim Ummah in the field of education and in the field of professional courses. That is the main aim. There are so many opportunities. The Indian government is expecting a lot from you, especially minorities. They are allotted a lot of funds. They want to utilize this fund. They want to come up with these solutions and make use of this fund. And these all are the few expectations of the Indian government, the state government. But we are very unfortunate. We are not utilizing the services that offer the funds, proper usage of their funds. So what we decided, we have to properly utilize, make use of it. Somebody has to come forward and show the path. Somebody has to come forward and make solution of this problem. Somebody has to come forward and bridge the gap. So CS Academy decided to guide these people, those who are interested and those people who like this kind of information, but they need a little push, they need little guidance. And this motivation we started providing, and alhamdulillah, by grace of God, by grace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we have completed almost 153 webinars and successfully guided thousands and thousands of people in the field of preparation, how to prepare the competitive exams. And our second task is, as we said, so we are preparing Lawcet students. Why we need this field? We are very obvious, it's already presented in our presentation. The Muslims are very unfortunate people, the most of them in jail, and if you see the Succes Commission report, maybe most of you don't know even what is the summary of that report. It's a very detailed report. I personally met with Dr. Succes, Justice Succes. We invited him to Kuwait and we had one-to-one basis discussion. My question was, what is the main reason? The poverty among Muslims. What is the main reason? Unemployment and illiteracy among Muslims. Why the minorities funds are every year going back to government unused or hardly used? These were my questions almost 10 years before with Dr. Succes. And his first answer was, you minorities people need voluntary organizations. some volunteers to come forward and take this task. The government is ready to pay you, but somebody has to come forward and do this task. From that day, something was in mind, and like-minded people, Said Bhai and all other directors, as we have seen in presentation, we decided after Iqra, 30 years before we ran almost 26 years guidance, but after that the scenario is completely changed. COVID, and it's very difficult to join distant colleges and all these things. Then we decided to just go with the online webinars, seminars and all these things. And alhamdulillah, it was a very successful experience, and we took this opportunity and we grabbed all opportunities those who were ready to offer us and host our program. We never said no to them, and we are ready all over India to give this seminars. From centralized associations, so we have decided again to just give this presentation and seminar to different part of India. And we are very fortunate to have personalities like Shafiullah Saab with us. Well, just now I was just talking to him. He's always ready. He's available. He's ready to participate. He's ready to guide all programs which will benefit the Muslim Ummah. We are very fortunate to have this kind of gems among us. So we should utilize properly. And the other day I was just talking to Professor Abbas Ali Saab, who is the trainer of the IPS officers. After selection of the IAS IPS officers, they get the training. So he's one of the academic section trainer. So he was also with me the same opinion that we should do something and we should train something. By concept, besides IAS, IPS and the law exams and journalism exams, I have recently discovered and emphasizing to start the coaching and guidance for the SSC exams. There are lakhs of the opportunities for SSC examination, but no one is going and no one knows that how to grab this opportunity, and it is our duty to educate our students to get these opportunities. I'm giving you the 100% with confidence this statement. There is no discrimination in this kind of examination. Am I right, sir? There is no discrimination. The Indian government need only your quality and your qualification and your common sense to crack these exams with SSC, IAS, IPS, whatever. So it's up to you how best you prepare and how best you qualify this examination, how best you grab these opportunities. So these are some of our planning. CS Academy and myself and like-minded people are doing. I hope you will grab this opportunity and utilize these opportunities and make use of it and make use of our services to make your life better. Thank you very much. Alhamdulillah.
Kumar to give his views on the occasion.
Everybody, my learner friends on the dais and off the dais, the media, on the historical occasion of these type of training programs are very much needed for the Muslim community. If you see Osmania University history, once upon a time, we are the rulers. The Muslim community are the rulers in this country, this Hyderabad state. So what is the position of the Muslims now in Osmania University? What is the strength of Osmania University professors? What is the strength of Osmania University students, scholars? Why it is declined? What are the reasons behind it? Being an elite community, elite people are here, you should examine the percent of the Osmania University strength is below 2% now. Their population is 12% in Telangana state. Once upon a time they are the rulers. We are the rulers. The Muslims are rulers. The strength is 83% at that time. Now the strength is below 2%. Nobody is, protecting the rights of the Usmania Muslim professors, Muslim students, Muslim scholars. Nobody is taking care. Nobody is bothering. Why this situation is there? Because the allied community should come forward. Because yet they are not at all ready to celebrate at least the founding father of the Osmania University. Because their mindset is quite different. Even earlier celebrations are happened in the year of 2017. They never at least pronounced the word about the founding father of the Osmania University. They are not at all giving any respect. So that is the situation of the minorities in Telangana state. More particularly in Osmania University. Osmania University is founded by the Nizam. Nizam is a great personality according to me, because Baba Saheb Ambedkar's merit is recognized by him by giving D.Litt. First time in India, nobody has recognized a Dalit intellectual merit. Only the Nizam has recognized and given honorary doctorate to Dr. B.R. Ambedkar in 1953. In 1953, January 12th. At that time, there is no Andhra Pradesh state is there. Nizam is the Raj Pramukh. So that means, what do you understand about that? The Dalits and the Muslims are close friends. During the Nizam's period, the highest positions the Dalits got. Even Nizam has, started Dalit schools, colleges. He has given crores of the rupees now at the time of lakhs, even for foreign education. For Dalits, not only Muslims, for every community. So why these communities now in Telangana state, the Dalits, Muslims, being a Dalit, I am telling, why in Osmania, in Telangana state itself, even we have a political party that, representing with our own community. Even there is relation between the Telangana state, Telangana government and ourselves, but no single protection was there in Osmania University. For Muslims at least. I am talking about the Muslims, not other communities. Suffering, there is a lot of suffering is there in the Muslim community, particularly in Osmania University. So I has told about the Sachar committee. Who is implementing authority for Sachar committee recommendations? How much fund spending by the government of India? Why it is not spending much more all the funds? Even how much is the government of Telangana state is spending? Why they are not utilizing properly the Dalit funds and minority funds and OBC community funds? Because there is a discrimination is there. There is a discrimination still is going on in the name of the religion, in the name of the caste. Being a professor, I am telling, Osmania, RSS is leading the Osmania entire administration. Even Telangana government is there, but RSS is ruling in Osmania. RSS is controlling the Osmania. The majority hegemonical things are happening in Osmania. Not only in Osmania, even Telangana state also. So that is the reason why, while we are being an educated, what is our role? What is our role? Being, if you are an IAS officer, or if you are an IPS officer, or you are a professor, a doctor, whatever it may be the positions, you can get it. You can get the opportunity. Like our brother. Even what happened about the Praveen Kumar? The Praveen Kumar is the social welfare secretary. Now he turned into a politician. Why this has happened? The money is not at all giving the scheduled caste students. There is a crores of the rupees spending by the government of Telangana state to stop the proper education facility for Dalit students, more particularly in the Gurukulas. So that is the reason why he wanted to, turn into a politician to occupy the political power. He tried his level best. Praveen Kumar is the best officer. A Dalit officer, Dalit IPS officer, has done a lot of, challenges he faced. A lot of, achievements also he achieved. But why he has, left that job? Because of the discrimination part, allocation of the budget for the Dalit communities, for the minority communities. Let us ourselves unite. The community must be unite. The community should have the courage in educated. Even among the educated also, they don't have the courage to fight themselves for their rights. You take the spirit of our own forefathers in our own communities. Like Baba Sahib Ambedkar. Baba Sahib Ambedkar, a person, single person, fight for the cause of the, all community rights, including minorities. My friends, if you really wanted change in the community, in Muslim community more particularly, you read the history of the Indian freedom struggle movement. You read the history of the Telangana struggle movement. You read the history of your own movements. You read the history of our own emancipators, the fighters, our own communities. Because unless you understand the basic fundamental, the principles of our community, until you are unable to understand the obstacles of our community, unless you understand your faults, your individual faults or community faults, the community won't become the very courageous community. Even being an IAS, getting an IAS, IPS, or getting a job as a professor or a doctor, engineer, whatever may be the position, what is your payback to our community? To our community, what is your role? What you are giving back to your community? That is very important. So if you are unable to think about the payback system, how the community can be strengthened? The so-called the richest persons from our community, the so-called IAS officers from our communities, or the so-called IPS or other professionals, or the legal luminaries, judges in the Supreme Court, in the High Courts, or high lawyers in the courts, what they are doing, why they are not pay back to the society, which so much of illiteracy is there according to such our committee, so much poverty is there according to such our committee report. Even there is a lot of discrimination even in reservations of the minority communities. They are not at all even making a law in favor of them, at least 4%. Our population is 12%, but at least they are unable to give 4% reservations to us. How the poverty can be removed? How the illiteracy can be removed? How the unemployment problem can be removed? We must think about all these issues, being allied communities. Then I will come back. The another important aspect is that there is a lot of opportunities are there in the law profession. I will talk about the more particular about law profession. Being a law, dean, faculty of law, you believe an unlimited income is there in the law profession. Unlimited. For an appearance in Supreme Court, for appearance, for a single appearance, the learned advocates are taking 10 to 20 lakhs per hour. 10 to 20 lakhs per hour. They are charging. Here in High Court of Telangana State, 5 to 10 lakhs per hour they are taking the charge. Can a IAS officer get this much of amount? IPS officer can get this much of amount? Even the businessman won't. Even the businessman won't get. But there is a chance for an able advocate will get per hour lakhs of the rupees. Per hour. I am telling about the not per month. Per hour. So that much of great profession, law profession is there. Even not only getting money, I am telling you can challenge the Prime Minister, you can challenge the President, even some issues. You can challenge anybody in the world, anybody in the India, any discrimination party you can challenge. You will become the champion for the human rights, protection of human rights, if you are an advocate. If you are an able advocate, you will become the champion in the human rights, protection of human rights. The advocate profession is only one profession which can produce the leaders. Even not IAS officer, not IPS officer, according to me, even not professors. You see, you read all the history, even independent struggle is, led by these advocates. Even Telangana struggle led by the advocates. Telangana armed struggle led by the advocates. You take any American Revolution, French Revolution, Chinese Revolution led by the advocates. So advocate can rule this country, this world. If really the advocates properly trained, properly guided and properly motivated, there is a lot of chances for women advocates, particularly I am telling about the women. Plenty of opportunities are there for women. Now we are living in the era of the nanotechnology, crypto technology, blockchain technology, and even the advanced technology we are living. Now there is a lot of opportunities are there in cyber crime technology. This is also one of the technology. Cyber security, cyber crime. You believe or not, American cyber crime specialist is getting per month 1 crore rupee Indian currency. Cyber expert in US 1 crore rupee in Indian currency is getting as a salary. There is a lot of demand for cyber security experts, cyber law expert. Not only cyber laws, you take any law, you will have plenty of opportunities are there in the Department of Law. So that is the reason why please do try to join in the law. Even doctors are converting into law profession, engineers are converting into law profession now. Everybody is now trying to come forward with the converting to the law profession now, because there is plenty of opportunities are there. Unlimited money also you will get in that profession. Even courage also you will get. So that is the reason why, more particularly, I am requesting all the girls, women, come forward to become leaders, lead this nation. You can do wonders. There is a sky's limitation for us. So even boys also, or men also having number of opportunities in the legal profession. So like these type of civil services academy in Hyderabad is one of the very prominent institution. Like already I have seen the video records. There is a sir, so many well-wishers are there, various country from different parts of the world. They are supporting us. Definitely in coming days we will also part of in this, and we will give guidance for you, and we will strengthen the hands of the Muslim community, and also you strengthen Dalit community, because both are must break and empower our communities to capture the ultimately political power. Is the only master key to open any door. Either it may be education, or it may be administration, or it may be protection of your rights, or it may be protection of the secularism, socialism, democracy, human rights and human values. Ultimately, the protection center is power, political power. So politics also very important. You think about the politics also. Thank you very much for giving us the
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। जनाब शफीउल्लाह साहब, करीम इरफान साहब, other members of the dais, dignitaries and dear students, अस्सलामु अलैकुम रहमतुल्लाहि व बरकातुहू। मैं सबसे पहले CSA के इस प्रोग्राम से इसलिए खुश हूँ कि मैं कई सालों से सैदुद्दीन साहब से भी बहुत बार मुलाकात करते रहता था, एक 25 साल पुराने सबसे, और इस ज़िमन में एजुकेशन के ज़िमन में बात करता था, क्योंकि दूसरी और कोई बात करने आता ही नहीं, तो अनफॉर्चुनेट है वो, तो उसी ज़िमन में हम बात करते रहते थे। तो मैं पहला एक ऐसा प्रोग्राम देख रहा हूँ जो अगर मैं सिविल सर्विसेज की ट्रेनिंग का कोई प्रोग्राम चलाता तो मैं ऐसा प्रोग्राम चलाने की ख्वाहिश रखता एज ए टीचर। मैं इसलिए बोल रहा हूँ ये कि अगर एक सिविल इंजीनियर से बात करिए, आप कंस्ट्रक्शन आर्किटेक्ट से बात करिए, अगर कोई 100 फ्लोर की इमारत बनाना चाहता है तो उसकी पहली जो ज़रूरत होती है वो बुनियाद गहरी होनी पड़ती है, और उसमें जो स्टील रॉड्स है वो ज़रा मोटे मोटे शुरू से डालने पड़ते हैं। आप अगर 2 फ्लोर की इमारत की बुनियाद डालेंगे, खोदेंगे और बारीक बारीक स्टील रॉड्स डालेंगे, उसके बाद अचानक डिग्री करने के बाद बच्चे को बोलेंगे बेटा IAS ऑफिसर बन, बोले तो वो नहीं बन पाएगा, वो बिल्डिंग गिर जाएगी, उसके बाद आप ऊपर 100 फ्लोर नहीं बना सकते। तो वो बुनियाद गहरी होनी चाहिए, वो स्कूल से शुरू होना चाहिए। ये प्रोग्राम स्कूल से शुरू हो रहा, इसलिए मुझे यकीन है कि ये कामयाबी की बुलंदियों को छुएगा, क्योंकि इसकी बुनियाद मजबूत है, वो जरूरी है। और मैं शफीउल्लाह साहब से बखूबी वाकिफ हूँ, इनके कारनामे देखते रहता हूँ, सुनते रहता हूँ, पढ़ते रहता हूँ, और एक इंस्पायरिंग है वो, मतलब ही गोज आउट ऑफ द वे। वो नींद कम लेते होंगे लेकिन हमारे लिए काम ज़्यादा करते हैं, वो देखा है मैं। और बैकग्राउंड में हमारे सामने बैठे हैं लतीफ़ भाई, ही गोज आउट ऑफ द वे, बैकग्राउंड में रहते, थोड़ा सामने नहीं आते रहते, लेकिन ही डज lot of background work, lot of work for the community, any time, any day he is doing that. अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह ये हमको सामने दिखते नहीं रहता, हमको रिजल्ट दिखते रहते हैं। और अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह टिमरिस के एजुकेशन सिस्टम से मैं इसलिए खुश हूँ कि वहाँ पर सिर्फ बच्चे किताब के पढ़ने वाले बुकवर्म्स नहीं बन रहे, वहाँ पर स्पोर्ट्स एक्टिविटीज है, उनके पास एक ओवरऑल डेवलपमेंट है, कॉम्पिटिटिव आज की दुनिया के डिफिकल्टीज को फेस करने की सलाहियतें वहाँ पर सिखाई जा रही। तो दिस इज व्हाट रियल एजुकेशन इज। रियल एजुकेशन इज नॉट जस्ट बुक, दैट इज व्हाट आई एम हैप्पी अबाउट टिमरिस। और मैं टीचर हूँ तो मैं बच्चों के लिए एक दो बात करके अपनी बात मुख्तसर से ख़त्म करना चाहूँगा। स्टूडेंट्स, बेटे कभी भी ज़िंदगी में आसान रास्ता मत देखो, कभी भी आसान रास्ता मत देखो। आसान रास्ते बुलंदियों पर नहीं लेके जाते। मंजिलें, अब आपको एवरेस्ट पे चढ़ना है तो तकलीफ होने वाली है। आप ये मत सोचो कि मैं बिना तकलीफ के टॉपर बन जाऊँगी, नहीं, टॉपर एक तकलीफ से गुजरना पड़ता। आज मेरा एक स्टूडेंट है 8th क्लास में, बिल्कुल ऐसा हाथ बन के खड़े रह के बोला था सर मैं 500 रुपीज़ फीस के पैसे नहीं दे सकता, आप मुखरी पढ़ाओ। 97 की बात कर रहा हूँ मैं। वो बच्चा रात के 3:30 बजे सन सिटी से नल्लागुंटा रामैया को ट्यूशन को जाता था, रात के 3:30 बजे विंटर में 10 डिग्री पे निकल जाता था बाइक पे बैठ के। आज वो बच्चा बाईजूस को 1070 करोड़ में अपनी कंपनी बेचा। आज हजारों बच्चों की फीस पे कर सकता हो बच्चे। क्यों? रात के 3 बजे उठने की वजह से, वो मेहनत की वजह से। और एक स्टूडेंट का एग्जांपल देता हूँ बेटे, विघ्नेश। ये कोयम्बटूर में रहता था, यहाँ से 1024 किलोमीटर दूर। वो 7th क्लास में मेरा एक ऐसा लेक्चर सुना था, मैं एस्ट्रोनॉमी ओलंपियाड के लिए बच्चों को ट्रेन कर रहा था। वो टॉप उसके पेरेंट्स और बच्चा आके खाली सुने थे, तो वो डिसाइड कर लिया कि हम यहाँ आके हैदराबाद में पढ़ेंगे। तो वो एवरी 2 महीने में और 3 महीने में मेरे से फ़ोन करके 2 दिन का अपॉइंटमेंट लेते थे। मदर फादर बच्चा आके होटल में रहते थे हैदराबाद, और मेरे पास वो पढ़ के जाते थे 7th 8th 9th 10th। जब वो बच्चा 10th में आया तो just he was 15 year old and he was the youngest Indian and only SSC student who could get the gold medal at all India level, beating all 12th grade top students all over the country. 15 साल का बच्चा, प्रेसिडेंट कलाम साहब उसको अपना स्टेज पे बुला के ऑनर करे, 20 नोबेल लॉरेट्स उसको स्टेज पे बुला के ऑनर करे वो बच्चे को। और रिमेंबर, वो बच्चा जब गोल्ड मेडल लाया तो सामने मेरे 4 डायरियां ला के रखा। सर ये 7th में प्लानिंग दिए सो डायरी, आप ये 8th में प्लानिंग दिए थे सो डायरी, ये 9th में प्लानिंग दिए सो डायरी, और ये 10th में। आज वो बच्चा IIT कंप्लीट कर चुका, IIT दिल्ली से, और हमेशा कांटेक्ट में रहता। और अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह ये मुस्तफ़ा हाशमी मेरे स्टूडेंट ही हैं जो, और वो हाशमी फैमिली के 15 स्टूडेंट्स हैं अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह, और कांस्टेंट बिल्कुल ऑलमोस्ट लाइक ए फैमिली फ्रेंड्स टाइप के वो लोग। तो ये बच्चे भी इंशाल्लाह, मेरे को पूरी उम्मीद है कि हमारे नेक्स्ट जनरेशन को गाइड करने के लिए एनी डे तैयार रहेंगे, और वो हमको ज़रूरी है वो करना है। बच्चों, मैं अपनी एक 2 मिनट की स्टोरी बोल के अपनी बात खत्म कर दूंगा। बट एक 2 दोस्त थे, 2 दोस्त थे। एक दोस्त कंप्यूटर साइंस कर लिया, बाहर चला गया US। एक फिक्टिशियस स्टोरी है, तो काफ़ी हक़ाइक़ से मतलब वो आपको एक सबक आमोज़ स्टोरी है। और 10 साल वहाँ पे रह के बहुत कुछ कमा लिया, पैसे कमा लिया। अब हमारा यहाँ पे एक इंडिया में एक दोस्त रह गया, समझिए। उन्हें ऐसी कहीं आउटस्कर्ट्स में हैदराबाद से 70 किलोमीटर दूर जाके एक आराम से 50-60 एकड़ का एक जगह खरीद के बहुत लश ग्रीन मैंगो प्लांट्स लगाया। छोटे छोटे सैपलिंग से, 1.5 साल के सैपलिंग से। वो आपको बताऊँ एक अंदाजा कि मैंगो ट्रीज अराउंड 7 ईयर्स के हुए जब उनसे फल लेते अपन, 5 साल के 4 साल के जब फूल है तो भी छोटे छोटे तोड़ के फेंक देते क्योंकि झाड़ ग्रो होना रहता। तो लश ग्रीन पूरा जितने दूर तक नजर जा रही, हरा भरा गार्डन। और वो 10 साल बाद उसका सॉफ्टवेयर इंजीनियर फ्रेंड मिलने आया, जाके देखा तो फार्म हाउस पे बैठा हुआ है, और ये जो लश ग्रीन फार्म हाउस का ओनर है, उन्हें सर पे हाथ रख के थोड़ा सा मायूस बैठा हुआ है, थोड़ा नाराज बैठा हुआ है। तो ये दोस्त आके बोल रहा, वाओ यू आर ए ग्रेट फार्म, कितना खुश होना चाहिए, तो मायूस क्यों बैठा है? अरे भाई, इसीलिए मायूस हूं कि एकदम लश ग्रीन है। इतना लश ग्रीन फार्म देख के मैं परेशान इसलिए हूं कि मैं जब से ये फार्म लगाया 1.5 साल से, हैदराबाद में हर 15 दिन में कभी ऐसे कोई 15 दिन नहीं गुजरे जहां बारिश नहीं हुई। हमेशा बारिश हो रही वक्त पर, समर में भी बारिश हुई, जिसकी वजह से जमीन की ऊपरी सतह क्या है, नम है, कच्ची है। तो मसला ये हो गया कि झाड़ अभी तो मेरे को फल देने वाले है नहीं, और 5-6 साल बाद फल देने वाले, उसके 10-15 साल बाद लेते रहना है फल मेरे को। आई एम वरीड अबाउट दिस ग्रोइंग एज में ये जो इनके साथ रेडीमेड पानी टाइम पे मिल जा रहा, कोई तकलीफ नहीं देख रहे ये झाड़। तो क्या हो रहा है, ये इनकी जमीन की ऊपरी सतह नम है, तो रूट्स जो है, इनके जड़ें जो है, ये ऊपरी सतह में फैल रहे हैं, अंदर नहीं जा रहे पानी की तलाश में या ग़िज़ा की तलाश में। ऊपर सब कुछ मिल जा रहा तो जड़ें ऊपर ऊपर फैल जा रहे हैं इनकी। मैं परेशान इस बात से हूं कि अगर 10 साल बाद या 7 साल बाद जब मेरे को फल लेने की, उसके लिए मैं जो मेहनत करूं इतने साल, जब फल देने का वक्त आएगा, अगर एक ड्रॉट आ गया, 1 साल कहर पड़ गया, बारिश नहीं हुई, तो मेरा गार्डन कैनॉट विथस्टैंड ए सिंगल ड्रॉट, इट विल विदर इन फ्रंट ऑफ माय वेरी आईज। सूख जाएंगे क्योंकि जड़ें गहरे नहीं है, क्योंकि इनके ग्रोइंग एज में कभी उन्होंने तकलीफ नहीं देखे, टाइम पे हर चीज मिलते गई, आराम से ग्रो, मखमली बिस्तरों पे ग्रो हुए। तो ये एक तूफान जिंदगी का बर्दाश्त करने की सलाहियत नहीं है इनमें। एक तूफान अगर आ गया, जैसे कोनासिमा में एरिया में 50-50 हजार झाड़ गिर गए थे, उसी तरह एक तूफान अगर आ गया, स्टॉर्म आ गया, तो रूट्स इनके गहरे नहीं है, पूरे ट्रीज विल बी अपरूटेड इन फ्रंट ऑफ माय वेरी आईज। आई एम वरीड अबाउट दैट डे। आज अगर इनको एक आध दिन पानी नहीं मिलता, थोड़ा थोड़ा पीले पीले पत्ते रहते, कोई बात नहीं, लेकिन ऊपरी सतह अगर इतना रेगुलर बारिश नहीं होती तो वो पानी अंदर रहता, तो जड़ें वो पानी की तलाश में अंदर जाते और जड़ें मजबूत होते, तकलीफ सहते हुए बड़े होते, ये उनकी जड़ें मजबूत करता, और आगे की जिंदगी में जब जीना, अकेले जीना होता है, वो दुनिया के तूफान और दुनिया के ड्रॉट्स को बर्दाश्त करने की सलाहियत रहती। ये तकालीफ बेटे अगर जो गुजर रहे हैं आप लोग,
तो वो सेफ जिंदगी मत सोचिए, तकलीफ से गो थ्रू करिए, लेकिन फाइट आउट करिए, 3 बजे उठिए, पढ़िए, लेकिन ये आपकी जड़ों को मजबूत करेगा और कामयाब करेगा। वाखिर दावना अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह रब्बिल आलमीन।
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dean College of Law, Osmania University, Professor Vinod Kumar Sahab, Director CSA Janab Kalim Irfan Sahab, Director Syed Sadadullah Sahab, General Manager CSA Bashir Ahmad Khan Sahab, and Lawcet Sahab, Academic Head Tamriz, all the parents and dear students, Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon, namaskar. And first of all, I congratulate CSA for their wonderful contribution towards the community and Ummah. And आज के दिन I am very happy that I met Dean Professor Vinod Kumar Sahab. He has changed my mind. Why I have come to civil services? अगर ये साहब को मैं अगर इंटरमीडिएट में अगर कॉलेज के टाइम अगर मुलाकात हुआ तो I would have preferred a lot. That's my profession. So really you have inspired us, not only to the students, to me also. Still the opportunity is there. After retirement I will pursue the law.
This thing also you can do. There is no attendance. So many IAS officers are doing now. There is no attendance problem.
And yes, special person Kalim Irfan sir is a wonderful friend and a wonderful personality, and he has been doing for our community. I think we have met him in Kuwait. He has conducted a huge gathering. We have spoken about the minority residential schools, initiative of the Telangana government towards the minorities education, and he was a president of FEMA. And his work in Kuwait has inspired me. Wherever I attend the conference, whichever meeting, I learn from them. So he is an inspiration for us. What a beautiful work he has done in the Kuwait is a wonderful work. He has united all the association. In Kuwait, all the Indian communities there, Tamil Nadu se bhi hain, Andhra Pradesh se hain, UP se hain. They had a kind of federation of all the association of different states, Muslim overseas. That is a unique initiative he has done, and he has committed. This kind of federation is a need of the hour in our country and in our state. That is we are thinking about, but a lot of struggles, lot of the obstructions we could not materialize. But anyhow, and for the students, I congratulate all of you who has cleared. I also congratulate who have failed in Lawcet. Why I am telling? The failure is the first step towards the success. I also, when I was preparing for civil service, I failed 2 times. In my 3rd attempt, I cleared. First attempt I could not clear. In second attempt I cleared the written exam. In 3rd attempt I cleared both the written as well as the interview. So don't worry about the failure. Who are preparing for civil service, who are preparing for Lawcet, my the first advice is don't fear about the failure. Okay, and the only thing is you have to keep going. And I want to quote one of the incident happened. Our former the President of America, George Bush, he was invited as a chief guest in our university for the convocation program. During that convocation program, he congratulated all the students who are going to be graduated. He also congratulated those students who failed to get the graduation. Then he told that, so you have the more chances of becoming the President of America. Because George Bush also a failed student. ठीक है, failure से कुछ मतलब नहीं है. God has kept something else for you. Okay, don't lose your faith. And as a professor have told, if you want to see the future of our community, we have to go back to the past. ठीक है, we have to see what is our role of freedom struggle, how the country has been constituted, And after independence, what happened? Just it is, I want to remind you. After independence, most of the elite people, educated, they have migrated to the Pakistan, they have migrated to the Bangladesh. Even here in Hyderabad Nizam, that we call it as a integration, somebody call it as a liberation. I left to you. And most of the elite and educated, they have left the country. That has created a huge vacuum. If the educated, if you don't act, the community development will be the full stop. There will not be any community development. Because of that, even after 75 years of independence, minorities are educationally backward and economically backward. That is a kind of cyclic thing. Paisa nahi hai, poverty nahi hai, so they are not able to go for the education. They don't want to go to college. Because there is no education, there is no employment, and there is poverty. This is a kind of cyclic thing. We have to come out of this cyclic poverty and education. That's why in the government of Telangana, we have started the 204 minority residential school, and alhamdulillah, this is going to change. It is going to be a turning point. It is a game changer in minorities education. Here, we are providing up to the intermediate level. As Professor told, all the revolution, everything is done by the lawyers and educated. आप देखो जो भी जो freedom fighters हैं, they are all highly elite and educated. Most of them are the lawyers background. Even our father of nation, Mahatma Gandhi ji, also a barrister of law, he studied in London. Okay, he practiced law first in South Africa, based on the unique way of struggle, satyagraha, ahimsa, which he implemented in South Africa. Same thing, he came back and he implemented here. He made it as a mass movement so that we are successful. That is a unique way of freedom struggle. He gave to the world the satyagraha and ahimsa. So the elite and the educated and lawyers, they have contributed. I want to quote the French Revolution. Wherever the discrimination happened, that is one of the important part of our history. Previously, all the countries are ruled by the kings. There is no democracy. So the French Revolution, what happened because of that, the kingdom kind of rule, that has created a lot of discrimination, disparity, and some elite groups are there, most of them are poor, the taxes are not paid by the elite group. So that kind of difference in society happened, and the French Revolution happened. After the French Revolution, the democracy, many countries, they changed that kingdom way of rule to the democracy. Okay, that is a very important part of the world history, and I am very happy that now this elite and educated, they are coming together and they are creating the awareness. This kind of CSA, Civil Service Academy, this is a need of the hour. Not only here, all the educated civil or the elite people, they should come together. We have to work for the community development. And you see, our community educationally and economically backward है. आजकल हम देख रहे हैं, even in minority residential schools, we have put lot of hard work. We have started. Till today, there is a lot of gap I am seeing in the awareness level. ठीक है? We have the 75% seats reserved for the minorities, 25% for the non-minorities. Non-minority students, without any efforts, they will get the admission. All the seats are filled. But minorities के लिए we have to put lot of efforts. We have to create the awareness. Alhamdulillah, you are doing lot of good work, creating awareness, capacity building at the students level. But what we have to do is we have to extend this capacity building awareness to the parents also. Because without the parents' support, they can't send the children to schools and colleges. That is a very important. We have to go another step. And I have seen during the COVID-19, this pandemic period, the school, many students, they dropped out. Because of the poverty, they are forced to work as child laborers in the hotels, and they are working as a casual laborers. Many girls are getting married. That is not a good sign. There is a compulsion because there is no poverty है, घर में खाना नहीं है. So they are forcing children into as a laborers. That is not a good sign. So we have to come together to create a awareness among all the minority parents so that they can send their children to schools and colleges. And Tabriz is open, and in association with the CSA we can do lot of work. We are giving education up to intermediate. Already we have started Center of Excellence for Civil Service, Armed Forces. One more thing is, many students from our community, they don't go for any armed services. Like India hai, CSF hai, Army hai, Navy hai, Air Force hai. Very less number of minorities. It's a very strange. So we have to create awareness, not only with the students, we have to create awareness to the parents also. So I hope that inshallah we'll have a very good association. We'll bring many more engineers, doctors, lawyers and civil servants. Civil service, my sincere advice is this selection is very, very important. We cannot make all the students civil servants. So selection, ऐसा selection करना है, diamond को कैसा हम हीरो को करते हैं, वैसा we have to discover those students, then we have to give the intensive coaching, then definitely 100% that student will bring, he'll become a civil servant. अगर हम सबको हम civil service coaching में नहीं हो सकता, it is not possible. Civil service is the highest service in the country, IAS and IPS and IFS. उसको higher level of hard work होना है, many personality, good personality रहना चाहिए. You have to work hard. You should have a vision and goal. One common thing I have seen among the successful bureaucrats is they have the goal, they have the desire to do something. Even when I was a child, when I was in a school, I wanted to become a doctor. Some जो internal desire रहता है, that is the soul of your success. अगर वो नहीं है, तो you cannot become any civil servant or IAS or IPS or doctors or engineer. So our role is to have that desire. You have to put that desire in the minds of the student. अगर वो successfully हम कर सके तो बच्चे civil servant हो सकते हैं. So that desire, that goal is very, very important. Number two, recently one girl from my native place, her name is Asrita. She's from my native place. In maths 200 out of 200. In science, intermediate. Biology 200 out of 200. Physics 200 out of 200. Chemistry 200 out of 200. अगर वो बच्ची नीट लिखे तो she will get top rank. If she appear for IIT, best IIT में मिल जाता, she can clear the IIT mains, she can clear easily, advance भी clear कर सकती, easily she can do. But her goal is to become an IAS officer. So she has not gone for MBBS, not to become IIT. She has not joined. She has joined. I have admitted her in the Chaitanya Institute. There they give the integrated coaching along with the degree. They are giving the integrated civil coaching. Recently, she lost her mother in an accident, but still she is very strong-minded. She wants to continue her passion and she has joined. So ऐसे बच्चों को ढूंढ के लेके आना. Even कितना भी पैसा आना वो बच्चों के ऊपर हम लगा सकते हैं, कितना फैसिलिटी दे सकते हैं, but we have to identify such kind of students. ठीक है? And so that goal, that internal fire, that internal desire is more important. Number two, hard work. You have to work for a very longer period for civil service के लिए. 1 साल, 2 साल, 3 साल भी हो सकता. मेरा एक दोस्त था, इसका नाम है नवीन. my college mate, is a very bright student. God has gifted him with everything. उसके पास हर चीज था, but एक चीज नहीं था. He can't sit in the for more than 1 hour. He cannot study. Just he cannot sit and he cannot prepare for any exam. But highly intelligent. Now, but I am not intelligent. But मेरे पास एक God has given gift that I can work hard. In hours of hours, I can work hard. I have worked for 6 months. I have not seen the sunlight for 6 months. Wow. So I could clear, but unfortunately he could not clear. ठीक है? Now he is roaming around in Coimbatore without any job. Such a talented guy. अगर सक्सेस होना तो हार्ड वर्क भी होना चाहिए. ठीक है? Intelligence only not will make you to lead to success. All intelligent people are not successful. All successful people are not intelligent. ठीक है? समझ गए? So the hard work is very very important. And another important thing is the smart study. आजकल पूरा स्मार्ट हो गया. Smartphones, smart classrooms. ठीक है? Our study should be a smart study होना चाहिए, because in India में lakhs of people appear for the exam, but the number of seats in the universities, civils are limited होता है. So the exams are very tough. ठीक है? So we have to do little bit of smart study. That's where exactly the civil service coaching institutes, they play a very key role guiding the students. ठीक है? In my first attempt, second attempt, I spent 3 months, 6 months, but I could not clear. Do you know, in third attempt, I spent only 45 days. Imagine civil service 45 days में clear कर सकते हैं, but I did it in third attempt. 15 days for forestry, 15 days for agriculture, 15 days for the general studies. That's all. But I did lot of reverse engineering बोलते हैं ना. चाइना में क्या, जर्मनी में BMW बनाते हैं. Very next month, चाइना में BMW से भी ज़्यादा advanced car produce करते हैं. How they do it? They do reverse engineering. They copy. Similar kind of reverse engineering करना है अगर हम सक्सेस होना है, तो you have to do little bit of research. आपके पास क्वेश्चन बैंक्स होना चाहिए. You should know that which are the chapters are important, what kind of questions will come. So the smart planning, smart preparation, smart execution. अगर ये तीनों चीज planning, preparation, execution हो गया सही से, I will write in the bond paper that you will clear IAS exam, civil service exam. It is a proven method. Your planning, preparation and the execution 100% होना चाहिए. Even 99% also not accepted. ठीक है? So that is a very long speech. I don't want to take much time. Already 1:30. So the smart study, planning, preparation and execution is very very important. Planning is as important as the preparation and execution. Sometimes without planning directly they go to preparation stage. ठीक है? You should know about your strength and weakness. ठीक है? And you have to gather the information, study material. All these things need some time. Planning is very important. And the important thing is, if somebody wants to become a civil servant, they start with the preliminary. They start, after that their main. Then will stuck up in the personality test. Personality cannot be improved in within 1 or 2 months. ठीक है? It takes, your personality is school से start होता है, college से start होता है, your religion, your family, your exposure, your friends. All these things makes your knowledge and skills and values. Values also equally important. Most of the educational institution nowadays, they focus only knowledge and skill level. पहले तो only knowledge था, skills के बारे में नहीं था. अभी slowly there is some changes are happening. But one important thing you are missing is values. डीन साहब, प्रोफेसर साहब एक बताए थे, यू हैव टू गिव बैक टू द सोसाइटी एंड नेशन। माइनॉरिटी से हम आईएएस आईपीएस बना सकते हैं इतना मेहनत करके, अगर वो आईएएस आईपीएस अगर हमारे कम्युनिटी का आके वापस कुछ नहीं दिया तो उससे क्या फायदा। सो द वैल्यूज इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। एवरीबडी हैज द रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी, एवरी इंडिविजुअल हैज a social responsibility. Whichever profession you are, you should give back to the society. You may be a lawyer, you may be a businessman, you may be a teacher, you may be a civil servant. I have seen many civil servants 5 बजे होके घर पे चले जाते हैं without doing work. They become so insensitive towards the community. If they go and see some of the slum areas in a old city, you will cry. आंखों में आंसू आ जाते। That is a condition of the minorities, Muslims. When I visited when I was a managing director MFC, Dr. Rafiq Saab, he took me to one of the slum areas in old city. Waterpalli. वहाँ एक मदरसा को देखे थे, 4-year boy, he was crying because he didn't had a breakfast. इतना मासूम बच्चा था वो, very cute boy, he was crying because he didn't have breakfast. घर में खाना नहीं है, and her mother is single mother. Recently ऑटो ड्राइवर से उसका हस्बैंड छोड़ के चला गया, he divorce करा नहीं, no, just he left it. So she has to go for the work, काम के लिए बाहर जाके कुछ काम करके इवनिंग आना है. So मॉर्निंग आते हैं वो बच्चों को मदरसा में छोड़ के, then evening she come back and collect. Why she is sending that boy to the madrasa? Because मदरसे में खाना मिलता है, दोपहर में लंच मिलता है. That is the situation. जब मैं एमडी था आदिलाबाद से, इतना गरीब लोग आते थे लोन के लिए, उनके पास वापस जाने के लिए बस का टिकट का पैसे नहीं. That is the reality. अगर if you are closing our eyes, if you are living our life comfortably, then we are doing the crime. ठीक है, we are doing the crime. So whatever you are, whichever field you are, do something for our community. Definitely Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will bless you and help you. Thank you so much. And I once again wish you all the best for Civil Service Academy. I am offering today whatever help you want.
Bashir, General Manager of CS Academy. Backbone of CS Academy. Because of his hard work and aim and complete field work, we achieved 153 programs and revolution in Ummah and CS Academy. Congratulations, Mr. Bashir, General Manager CS Academy.
Hyderabad Civil Service Academy second annual convention. I congratulate all the the stakeholders who are organizing well and also doing wonders for upliftment of the Muslim community students, more particularly in the field of law. So being a dean faculty of law, I am telling there is a lot of opportunities are there for law students, unlimited huge opportunities at the national, state and global level. There is you believe or not, the highest taxpayer in the world is a lawyer. Even if you go for America or if you go for UK, the highest taxpayer, the earning opportunities are more in the department of law. So please, all of you, most of the Muslim community students, I am personally requesting you that you join in the law course. Will liberate the entire community, being a leaders in the law. So leaders in education system can change the life of individuals as well as the society. I thank the organizers for giving a wonderful opportunity to be here guest of honor. Thank you very much.
थैंक यू वेरी मच. आज का जो प्रोग्राम CS Academy की सेकेंड एनिवर्सरी माशा इट वाज a great successful program and we sincerely thank to all the dignitaries and students and media who attended this program. Our sincere efforts to uplift the minorities, and alhamdulillah we are doing in continuation second year very successfully. 153 webinars program we have completed and 1,000 students get benefited, and very hard work is done by Bashir Sahab, who always ready for our program and mission and challenges, and it's a teamwork of our directors Saeed Sahab, Qadir Sahab and Afsar Fahim Sahab and Abu Bakr Sahab and myself, and we are always ready for looking forward to improve our CS Academy and expand our CS Academy activities and law student sponsorship and journalism student sponsorship. And also we have, as we said, we have decided in past, we have planned to promote the SSC training, the state service exams.
Them and thank Almighty Allah, the Creator, who has given this beautiful thought to them, so that they can start this organization, and we are moving on very successfully. And we completed last year. We have been coaching for Lawcet free of cost. We expected only 50 students, but alhamdulillah 68 students they qualified. This year also we have taken very few students. 28 students they qualified, almost 100 students they qualified. They are going to become lawyers from our Civil Services Academy. And on this moment, I want to express my thanks to my partner, Advocate Rais Fatima, who was the main HOD of our law faculty. And once again, I thank all the managements, particularly student community and well-wishers of this organization who supported us and made this thought, which we are, this was thought of our directors, but we are successfully moving on and implementing. Our target is very high actually, and we are expecting many IAS, IPS officers, those who are getting inspiration from us, and inshallah they will say one day, come say that sir, because of your organization we understood this thing and we have become IPS officers. That is our dream, inshallah. Okay.